Hey everyone, I am here today to do a review of one of the cutest layered wigs with bangs that I have ever had. This is Envy Nadia in the color Toasted Sesame. Let's get the focus. I purchased this from a wig sister a long time ago, last year, I think, in the fall. And she's been living in her box ever since. I am so finally going through all my wigs that I haven't reviewed, so hopefully I'll be getting some of these taken care of. And Nadia has been calling to me for the past few weeks, and so finally I'm here to share. She is adorable, so cute. Nadia is a long wig. She's, well, long for me. She goes below the shoulders with layers and bangs. Now these bangs are long for me. They definitely hang in my eyes. So if I were to keep Nadia, and the jury is still out because I don't typically wear bangs, I would need to trim these bangs, definitely. She does sweep but to the side a little bit, but the bangs keep wanting to go in the face. So I would either need to steam her to the side or I would need to trim bangs. The thing about Nadia is she doesn't have a lace front, but she does have a mono part. So she kind of needs the bangs because she doesn't have a lace front. And this mono part just makes it so she looks so realistic and she lays so well. Let me show you Nadia on all sides and then we can talk more about her. She's so cute. Oh wow, so one of the first impressions I have about her is how unbelievably realistic she looks. She has got the perfect hair density. Not heavy, not poofy, not super thick. It is, in my opinion, I keep looking behind in my mirror, absolutely perfect. And I don't say that a lot. I mean, I have a lot of wigs I love, but this one, I think, honestly, I think if you have been someone who has gotten overwhelmed a lot by hair, I don't think you'll be overwhelmed with Nadia. I really don't. She just looks so realistic, especially if you can do bangs and if you like layers. So let me talk a little bit about this color, Toasted Sesame. It is such a pretty medium brown. I'm gonna read to you the description of this color that I found online, and I will get outside for you as I usually do. So Toasted Sesame, it says it's medium brown at roots, overall light brown, highlighted with wheat blonde. So she is rooted, but it is a medium brown root. It's not a dark brown root. And so it's really just a shadow of a root, which to me lends so much realism to this piece. So Toasted Sesame, if you can wear like a lighter brown, this is it's kind of like a light golden brown, and you like rooting, but you are one of my sisters who hates the dark roots. They don't think they're realistic. This is perfect. It is such a shadow. I don't want to get too close. I tend to not have a good sense of where I am with this camera sometimes, and I get too close. And then that mono part, can you see that? It's so good, and it just makes it look perfect, totally realistic. There is just the tiniest bit of permatease. It's crimpy fibers. It's not pillowy permatease at all. And so what I would say about that is if you're someone who finds yourself saying, I don't like permatease, don't pass this one by. The permatease is negligible in this one. It's just enough, I think, to keep it from the risk of seeing the cap, but it's not like you're not getting a ton of volume out of this one because the permatease just isn't there. She has lots and lots of layers, lots and lots of layers, but they're really well done, and it gives it a little bit of a kind of a wavy look at the bottom. It's not curly. She's not curly at all. Like I said, she doesn't have a lace front, so it's just a basic cap front, which I know some of you guys find lace fronts to be really itchy, so I think you'll love the fact that there is no lace front on this. I'm going to talk about the fit as soon as I show you the cap. It fits very small, very small. So she has minimal ear tabs, a little bit of ear tabs here, and there's hair sewn into the ear tabs, but they're very minimal. There's a little bit of metal in them, so they do adjust, but they're very minimal. There is no extended nape, and it's the pull strap adjusters. Honestly, guys, it fits so small. You have to be majorly petite to need to pull these adjusters. And then there's that mono part. It's really a good mono part. It's kind of wide, and so it gives you just, I'm raving. It gives you such a realistic look of this scalp. Look at that. It's just perfect. Perfect. Practically perfect in every way. Do you know what movie that's from? Honestly, so pretty. So beautiful with the layers. So I'm going to put her back on. And this is, you know, I purchased from a wig sister. She said she hadn't worn her. I can't remember if she didn't like the color or the style, or she was too small for her. But so this, I haven't done anything to her. This is out of the box. Nothing. I mean, she's been living in the box for 9 months, 10 months, a year. I have no idea. Long time. I literally just pulled her out of the box, put my wide tooth comb through her, and started talking about her with you guys. I didn't let her hang out of the box. She's just great. The fibers do feel a little dry to me. Not like worn dry. It's more, I think, how MV fibers tend to feel. They're not super silky. What that means is she's not going to be super shiny, and it is going to give a bit of realism to her. On the flip side, she's going to tangle some, and I've noticed that already. She does get a little tangly, so you'll want to make sure you have a wide tooth comb with you to make sure you can comb out those tangles, especially if you're going to wear her all day. Something that I want to talk about is how cute she would be in ponytails. So the first thing I thought of was, with a density that's so natural like this, and without a lot of permatease, and with all of this great face framing layering, you're going to be able to do a lot with updos and not worry about seeing the cap. So I just want to show you really quickly. And you know me, when I whip things up in a quick ponytail on video, it's not like perfect. I'm not so good at the kind of styling, but if you took a few more minutes than I'm taking, you'll be able to get it adjusted so that it looks really good. But just look how easy that is. And you've got this layering, so you'll be able to pull a little bit of hair down in the front, which then disguises the cap and doesn't look fake. It looks so real. And then you've got this cute little pony in the back. You probably can see my bio hair right now because I'm going to talk about the fit. But I would, you know, I'd pull out my bio hair, or I mean, I would probably just pull out a little more hair. Like, I know you can see it right there. So I would just mess with it, but look at how cute that looks. I'm literally blown away by this piece. I really am. And honestly, just for the ponytail potential might be enough for me to say I'll just hang on to her. You know, some wigs that I won't normally wear on an everyday basis, I do keep a few of those when I can do things like this with them. If they're a great headband wig, if they're a great updo wig, I have Aesthetica Orchid, which I love, and it's got a little bit of more of a fringe than I'm used to. I love Orchid in a clip, in like a claw clip pulled up. And so that's how I wear Orchid. And so I hang on to her, even though I don't wear her very much, because she's so perfect for that. I do think it's worth it to have a few wigs like that in your closet, especially if you can find a good deal. You can find one on clearance. If you find a wig sister selling one, You know, there are real advantages to continuing to search for those sales and purchase wigs that will give you flexibility in styling. I just want to say that out loud because I think it's a really significant part of this wig journey. Okay, so let's quickly, so I can wrap this up for you guys and get outside, talk about the cap fit. It is very tight on my head. As you know, I love Ellen Villa wigs, and a lot of people, my girl Mono specifically, and a lot of people talk about how Ellen Villa runs small. This fits me tighter than Ellen Villa wigs. A lot tighter. I'm starting to get used to it. When I first put her on, I thought maybe she was going to be too tight for me. You know, I'm getting more used to it right now, so we'll see how it goes. I do have kind of a little bit of extra cap up here, which I always do because I have such a petite over the top of my head, but I'm 22 inches. I do not think if you were any bigger than 22 inches, this would fit you comfortably. Unless you're really used to tight wigs on your head. You know, if you're a Noriko wearer, maybe. I think this is similar tightness to Noriko. I've had Noriko wigs be tighter on me, so, but I definitely want to say that if you're bigger than 22 inches and you have a sensitivity to caps that feel snug, you might not want to get this one just because it is running small. It's feeling tight on me. And because of that, because it's running small, you can see a lot of my bio hair on the side here. The ear tabs are just a little high on me. Usually they come down, you know, not a lot more, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch maybe, but what that then means is the coverage on me isn't going to be that great. I also noticed that in the back when I was pulling her up, she sits really high on the nape of my neck. Again, I think I can work with that and I can figure out a way to make that work, but I want to just talk about it. I think those are some of the challenges. So she does feel like she runs a little small. Other than that though, I think she is absolutely adorable. If you can wear long wigs, if you can wear bangs, if you can wear layers, and if you don't mind not having lace front, of course the bangs will hide that. You find a Nadia that you can afford, snap her up. That's all I have to say about this piece. So anyway, I'm gonna grab my little remote here so I can shut off my video. So stick around for an outside look at this color and let me know if you guys have questions. And who knows, maybe this will pop up on my blog for sale. The way I'm feeling right now, I might need to keep her just a little while and see if I will wear her in a ponytail because she is that adorable. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. All right, my friends, Toasted Sesame. Oh, I can't get over this piece. I honestly cannot. Nadia is so cute and I really like this color. I am so glad that I have expanded my horizons. So you can see that root is just subtle. I'm so glad I've expanded my horizons into lighter colors. Oh, just to think, 18 months ago I could never have worn this light of a color. Never ever. Since I have dogs, I have to look down when I'm walking out here, making sure I don't step in something. Toasted Sesame is super pretty. Super, super pretty. I'm gonna switch hands here. Trying to make sure I can get far enough away. What do you guys think? Isn't it really pretty? Okay, let's do one more root. Oh, the dogs are going nuts. Can you see them? They just came into the frame. All right, I can't wait to actually show my husband this wig. I hope he thinks it looks good on me, because if he does, I'm trimming these babies up and I'm keeping her. Not that I need his permission, but you know. Thanks for watching, you guys.